Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I've been trying not to do this type of video, but we're doing this type of video. Y'all ready for this? You are not going to believe this. The state of Louisiana has a proposed constitutional amendment, and we're going to review it real quick, and then we're going to look at who's trying to do this. First, the amendment. Allow me to read it for you. In the 2022 regular session, existing Constitution provides that slavery and involuntary servitude are prohibited, except in the latter case, which means involuntary servitude, as punishment for crime. That is what stands now. What they want to change is this. The proposed constitutional amendment changes the existing Constitution to provide that slavery and involuntary servitude are prohibited, except for the otherwise lawful administration of criminal justice. Now, some people will read this and they'll be like, that's not really changing anything, but they're absolutely wrong. There are two significant changes in this constitutional amendment. The first one is what they changed. You went from a punishment for a crime to the lawful administration of criminal justice. Now, just because it is lawful does not mean that it is right. We have innumerable examples of that throughout history. And what this means is that you no longer need to be convicted of anything in order to be held here, right? You don't no longer need to be convicted by a jury of your peers for this. This is the otherwise lawful administration of criminal justice. So anything in the pursuit of criminal justice. So if they suspect you of something, or if they tell you that they decided that you need to wear an article of clothing and you choose not to, you are now subject to this. You are no longer have to wait through the jury of your peers to be put into this. But the most important part is the part that they left out of this proposed amendment, and that is these 5 words right here. Except in the latter case. That's very important because right here you've got slavery and involuntary servitude. And the way that this is written, you can still be part of involuntary servitude. That is the work release programs in prison. That is the work programs in prison. That is involuntary servitude, being forced to work for others for a predetermined amount of time despite what you want to do. But now they no longer have the except in the latter case. So it is no longer restricted to involuntary servitude, but now includes this one right here that I'm not even going to say again because it might trigger an algorithm. Now, Pitt, this is crazy. What are you talking about? This looks a little bit weird. I want to make sure that this actually pops up the way that it needs to. But we're going to look real quick at who's doing this. And y'all are not going to believe this. If I was to tell you that this was the case, you would say that I was being partisan and that I was just being crazy. And you might still feel that way. But hold on. Let me show you specifically who is trying to legalize that word in the state of Louisiana. Are you ready for it? Do you notice something with this? Do you notice something with this? Because I sure as hell noticed something with this. I see D, 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 R, R. These two right here, I'm from Louisiana. They're not really R's. D, 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 D. R again. D, 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 R, D. The Democrats are trying to bring back slavery. There is no other way to look at this. The way that they worded that is intentionally removing the exception that doesn't allow for slavery. They are doing that. This is on the ballot for November 8th in the state of Louisiana. If you are in the state of Louisiana, you need to make sure you get out and vote on November the 8th, especially if you don't have this letter behind your name. Because apparently, once again, the Democrats have decided that we need this in this country. I do not agree. I vehemently disagree with this idea. I think this is at a minimum, at a bare minimum, this is a horrible choice of phraseology in this. It is absolutely terrible. You obviously have no clue. Whoever wrote it obviously has no clue about legal technical language, because you, in this technical language, removed the exemption for the S word. And didn't make it just for involuntary servitude. That is not what this is saying. And if you vote for this, don't be surprised if they get you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I had to put this one out there. Like, I've been trying to stay away from this kind of stuff, but we are coming up on the election season. I was doing my due diligence. I was going through this page right here is the constitutional amendments proposed for the state of Louisiana in both the November and December elections. We have 2 or 3 of them that are just for December because they know nobody's going to go vote. Pay attention to what they're doing. They're changing things on us, y'all. I hope I brought a little bit of enlightenment and not too much confusion to something that is quite scary to me. And I hope that this doesn't get my channel taken down, because this is only me talking about what they have written, y'all. I'm not changing the words. That is what the words say. I hope and I pray that this does not come to fruition. If you want to reword this and then put it on the ballot where it does not allow for that one thing, maybe I would consider it. I don't like the phrasing of the whole thing. Why are the Democrats changing this? Why is it changing from the punishment for a crime to the lawful administration? That's bad, y'all. That is bad. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me. I am praying for you every single day. Till next time, it's been Pittstake. Peace.